beautiful Capricorn, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for June 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Capricorn, this is the Twin Flame Connection reading. For those of you who are not looking for a love reading, I have done a career reading for your sign, as well as a what do your guides want you to know. And in the next couple of days, I will also be doing a general June reading for you all, so please check that out as well. But this is the Twin Flame Connection reading, and if you know you're in a twin flame connection, then of course this reading is for you. But if you're not really sure, please check it out online to see what a twin flame connection entails. It is a very difficult journey to take. It means 2 people who are energetically the same. They're twin energy, their frequencies match, and they meet each other and they know that they've met the one. But then there is a separation period. There is a chaser and a runner. Now that is a very basic way of describing a twin flame connection, but it's like magnets, okay? 2 people who are identical in polarities, they attract each other, the push and pull. So you attract but also repel each other. So it never quite connects, it never quite matches. And both magnets, both people, they need to remain separate to do personal work, personal growth, in order to come together in changed frequencies so that we got a match. Okay, if you think about magnets, the chaser, the more you chase, the more your person runs. It's not a game, it's an energetic exchange. So as soon as you take a step back and focus on yourself, your person comes towards you. Both parties need to remain apart in that separation period. Every twin flame goes through a separation period where they go through personal growth. Now, twin flames, they actually show a mirror up to each other. So you're looking at your twin, but actually your twin is reflecting all the things within you that you have not healed yet, the things that you have been avoiding healing, all those things. It's about accepting those things within ourselves and learning a very difficult lesson about ourselves. Okay, now the chaser often is willing to go to the very depth of emotion and heal those things, take the path of the twin flame connection, but the chaser is avoidant in their energy. They see the mirror and they're not willing to do the personal work, so they're kind of like not at this time, but they always sort of come back into the energy because they're drawn to you. They know that they've met the person that they're meant to be with. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Now I'm just going to connect to all of your energy after I get all the cards, but the first pile is your pile. Whoa, how would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Second pile is your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy of how things are working out. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know? What are they meant to see for their highest good? Can you please guide them? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? Okay. And finally, we just get the details. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What are they meant to see? Things. Every time I get to this deck for Twin Flames, the deck becomes very, very difficult. So this is about changes occurring. It's a very painful journey to take. Not every twin flame takes the journey in this lifetime, just so you're aware, because it depends on how long it takes your twin flame to spiritually evolve. The chaser tends to be more spiritually evolved than the runner. Okay, it's only because they're avoidant. The runner is avoidant. They deny their feelings. They lie to themselves. They try to convince themselves to focus on other things when deep down they cannot. They are somehow pulled back to you. There is an invisible cord connecting you both. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Spirit Angels. and we have 7 of Wands. Okay. Now also for the twin flame connection, you may feel this sort of invisible kind of push and pull where you cannot stop thinking about your person. Now that is of course very difficult to get over, but when a chaser stops focusing or thinking about their twin and starts focusing on themselves and their own needs, that's when the runner starts coming towards you. Okay, so the chaser, as soon as you are focusing on your own journey, because each twin has to do their journey separately, then your twin actually comes seeking you, and you become the runner in a sense, because you have to flip the polarities and walk in each other's shoes before you come back together in frequency. Again, it is not a game, it is an energetic exchange. Okay, and also please look up online false flames, because they're very similar. But just want you to be aware of whether you're trapped in a false flame situation or whether you have met your twin flame. Anybody who is like narcissistic or, you know, verbally, mentally, physically abusive in any shape or form, it is not twin flame. I just want you to be aware of that, okay? Don't get yourself stuck in a cycle with somebody that is presenting as twin flame when actually it's a false flame. So just check that out online. I don't have time to go through everything here because these readings tend to be quite long. Now, this is your protagonist energy. We've got the bouquet. So you're starting to recognize, my beautiful Capricorn, that actually you're a gift. You're a gift in a relationship. You're gaining confidence. You're starting to learn a bit more about yourself, and you're starting to blossom, okay? Actually, the twin flame journey is a very painful gift, let's put it that way, because it allows us to have an ego death, as it were. Now, everybody has to experience an ego death in this lifetime, where we break ourselves open to spiritual ascension, spiritual evolving energy. And it's got number 30 there. When you reduce it, 3 plus 0 is 3, of course, which is the Empress energy. Now, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's all about the energy, and it's all about what I get from the cards, and I'm scrying at the same time. The Empress is about creating healthy boundaries. It is about nurturing something, but most importantly, it starts with self. The Empress, whenever you see the Empress sitting on her throne, she's sitting back. She knows her worth, okay? So I feel like this twin flame journey was about teaching you your true worth and having the confidence to let go of something that was not ready for you at this time. Okay, or was not ready for the twin flame journey at this time. You got the Fool card, so I feel you were willing to take the leap of faith, but right now you wanted to sort of work with this person, come together in some sort of union. You can see a vision of you and this person in the future, but right now you're thinking about maybe leaving this and focusing on other experiences with other people. The Fool card is like a new journey or starting afresh. Okay, and we've also got the 3 of Wands, which is a vision. It's like to look for the future, to see, can you see this person in your future? And deep down, you wanted this person on your path, but part of you is like, you can't do this anymore, so you're looking elsewhere, or you're taking a step back. Underneath it all, we've got the card of despair. So you did not want to let go of this person. You knew that they are your twin flame, but right now they've shut you out. There's something here where you feel completely out in the cold. You may have felt like this person has abandoned the union, and you know, instead of like getting busy being bitter, you're getting busy being better. So I feel this energy of you sort of blossoming and thriving and rising despite the difficult circumstances you've been experiencing in this twin flame connection. But I feel the most important thing is you're recognizing that you bring a lot to the table when it comes to love, and you're starting to build a healthy boundary. You're starting to recognize that you have so much potential, you have so much to give when it comes to love, that you deserve a love that is reciprocal, that is balanced, that is healthy, okay? And we often meet our twin in fairly unhealthy energy, both parties, because it's meant to be a catalyst to trigger each other to do the spiritual work, okay? Now we've got the Fool card here, so this is about taking a leap of faith, but it's also about playfulness, okay? You're trying to find that sort of childlike spark within yourself again, because this twin flame energy has been very, very heavy, and it's made you feel low vibe, and you're trying to rise above that. So with the Fool card, you know, the Fool card basically represents the journey. So I feel like you were willing to take this journey. You were willing to put one foot in front of the other and just love this person and be like carefree and, you know, recognize that anything is possible. You met your person and you felt like you were walking on air when you met this person. But I feel like this person, you were unprepared for the absence of this person. You were unprepared that they were going to scatter your energy because you were really invested in this connection. But now I feel this person was careless with your heart, and it's dented your confidence. And I feel like you're ready for a new adventure. You didn't want to, but I feel like you've been put in a position where you have to seek a new path, or you're on a new path. Now, it doesn't mean that you're actually off looking for new people, because we got the Three of Wands there, which is like a card of observing what is out there, seeing that there is a big wide world out there. You're anticipating your next move, as it were. So I feel like, you know, you are thinking about career. I feel like you, with the Three of Wands there, that's all about vision. That's all about, you know, being on the right path, which you are, because you're starting to focus on yourself. So most important, as soon as you start focusing on yourself, you can already see a change in this person's energy. They got number 12, the birds, which basically is, you know, coming together in union. The Magician, this person cannot stop thinking about you, trying to manifest you. They've got a letter, so it means they're going to communicate. We got King of Cups. This person controls their emotions, but they're learning to open up. So we will see how it's changing as we move through. But the Fool card, I feel like you're curious about other options in life, because right now you're recognizing, and this came up briefly in the Gemini reading as well as the Libra reading, so maybe you got placements in those areas, or you're dealing with someone like that with placements in those areas. If you always do what you always did, you're always going to get what you always got, and it's the same outcome. So I feel like you're shaking up the energy and you're taking a step back. We've got number 32, despair. When you reduce it, 3 plus 2 is 5. Now 5 is the number of conflict, of challenge, but it's also the number of the Hierophant, which is about learning. It's about a lesson. And I feel like you've learned a very painful lesson about your having self-worth and sort of like learning to build confidence. Because if this, it tends to be that there is an experience before meeting your twin flame that is unhealed. It can be ancestral wounding. It can be insecurity or trust issues from a previous relationship. It can also be, dysfunctional energy from, growing up, whether you're bullied and it's led to low confidence, or, abandonment issues from childhood. Whatever it is preceded your twin flame energy, and meeting your twin flame is the trigger, the catalyst to finally process that emotion and let it go. Okay, twin flame energy is projected energy when you meet. So we've got this energy of despair between you wanting to take a leap of faith and say, to hell with it, I'm going to get out there and find somebody new, put this all behind me. Deep down there is despair, and you're very loyal to this person. They're highlighting the dog to me right now, but as you can see, it says not hiring, so you feel really shut out by this person. This person actually is spiritually awakening. Whenever you got light and then you've got a signal like not hiring, or closed or something like that, is because this person is spiritually evolving behind the scenes. And when our counterpart is learning lessons and becoming more spiritually evolved, we can't be a part of that, because we will just trigger that person until they just stop doing the work. So they've got to be aware of an awakening. So that's why there is a separation period. Doesn't mean it's not painful. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there, my beautiful Capricorn. I always say to people, never wait for your twin flame, because it could take them months, it could take them years to sort of open themselves up to that honesty, that deep authenticity that they're running away from at this time. Because twin flames, the runner tends to deny their feelings. Even though deep down they know that they love, they fear, and they don't know why they fear. So they have to go away and look at that. They have to go away and process that. And then once they find the answers within them, they have to go into that hermit mode. Then of course, everything starts to change from there. Okay. As you can see, like if you're in like the major arcanas, the hermit mode is to go within. Deep clarity. The Wheel of Fortune means a turning point. Justice card is about being honest, being authentic. The Hangman is like seeing things from a new perspective. And then we get the Death card, which is the ego death. And then we get Temperance, trying to rebalance ourselves. We look at the Blockages, which is the Devil card. The Tower blows us wide open, and all the foundations that we thought we built for ourselves, they crumble. okay? And we take a leap of faith, and then we step into the star energy, which is moment of clarity and a wish coming true, and then we proceed from there, okay? The moon is all the emotions coming from the surface to the surface in order to be processed, and then we get to the sun energy. So we're all on the journey. The Three of Wands is about vision, but it's also about farsightedness, okay? The Three of Wands is you looking at achieving, being on the right path, looking at a lot of opportunities that are before you, and trusting yourself, trusting that you're making good choices. You're actually aligning yourself with harmony and your heart's desire because you're focusing on yourself. Okay, now some of you may have even felt like you were foolish to be even taking the journey itself. That's not true at all. You were meant to take this journey. You were meant to meet your twin. If you think about how you met your twin, you will see that it was a fated moment. You were meant to meet this person, okay? Now, everything with the Three of Wands, it's almost like planning, engineering, sort of anticipating. So deep down, you know, or you feel that you will be realigned with this person again, but you feel that you're meant to sort of take a step back and look at your other options. I feel some of you have been very patient with this person, and I feel like you're focusing on business at this time, or something that you're passionate about, whether it's something you want to achieve. You're aligning yourself with opportunities to make you be very, very successful. But I feel like you're embarking on a lot of new things in your life, my beautiful Capricorn, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new creative project. The lily there, the bouquet, it represents creativity but also sensuality. So I feel like actually that you are not only recognizing that you're a gift, but also that you are launching yourself into creative pursuits, and also sort of reconnecting to your mojo, as it were, because I feel you may have felt a little bit unmotivated to look for love or even focus on dating or anything like that for a long time. You may have taken yourself out of the dating pool for a long time to really figure out what's going on. Because I feel you've been questioning your intuition, but your intuition is bang on point, just so you're aware. Now, your person is in number 12 mode, which is hangman energy. So they're hanging back. You may have not heard from this person for a while, or there is a pause, okay? This person is reevaluating life in general. And as you can see, we've got the owls there. So this represents coming together, community, working together in some way. So this person is sort of really taking some time out to really think about togetherness, partnership, but also they're seeing things and gaining wisdom. Owls are all about vision and wisdom, okay? Knowledge. Whenever you're visited by an owl or you see an image of an owl, it's to show you that you are learning a lesson. So this person is learning a lesson about your twin flame journey. They're becoming evolved. They're starting to do the work. They're starting to see 360. If you think about an owl, their vision is at 360, but also in intense vision at night. So even in the darkness, they're starting to see why they hung back in the relationship, why they put things on pause, why you sacrificed so much in the union, my beautiful Capricorn, and they withdrew. They're starting to learn, okay? And it seems to be all about control. Now things are starting to get hot, so I have to take off this, because once there is radical change in your twin flame connection, I start to feel intense heat in the connection, and my skin starts to go really pink, really red. It's a reaction to change that I get. The Magician card and the King of Cups is telling me about control. This person controls their emotions. They're not very good at expressing themselves, and they may have even said that to you in the past, and you may have thought that that was an excuse. It's not an excuse. This person genuinely finds it difficult to express themselves, but I'm not here to give someone a way out or take them off the hook or whatever. I'm not here to take sides. I'm here to understand each person's energy so I can transmute an outcome fairly, okay? Now, the Magician card is about manifestation. So I feel like this person has been focusing on creating a position for themselves within their career, something that they've been dreaming about or they love doing. They've been dreaming about becoming somebody, let's put it that way. Because they're actually giving me, it's getting super intense now, which means I'm bang on the money for this person's energy. They're showing me an image of Marlon Brando in a film. Now, I don't know the name of the film. It's almost like, because I'm looking in water, I almost want to say On the Waterfront, but I can't be sure. I'll have to look this up. It's a very, very famous quote, so I will kick myself in the you-know-what, not knowing the film. But it's like, the way that the image is coming out in the water is like, I could have been somebody. I could have been somebody. So I feel now either your person is a big fan of Marlon Brando. I think it's Marlon Brando who actually said this quote. I'm not really sure, but that's what they're showing me. They're showing me a picture. Or maybe this person looks like Marlon Brando. Doesn't have to. But I feel like it's the energy. I could have been somebody. So this person, I feel like, I'm going to pull a card on it, but I almost feel like this person has in some way been influenced by a family member. It could be an older sibling. It could be a parent or guardian who is almost trying to live their dreams through somebody else. So I feel like your person has been that catalyst. I feel like your person felt the need to rise up and be somebody, be someone who's a leader. I mean, we all aspire to that, of course, but this person made it their primary focus, and it was not about love. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that energy, because this person controls how they feel or how they react to things. They've almost got like a poker face, but they feel deeply. This person actually has a lot of emotions, but they keep a tight rein on it. So let me just, can you please clarify this Magician energy? The Death card. So they're signifying this person is changing. They are transitioning. But also this person could have strong Scorpio placements, or because we've got the King of Cups, which is Scorpio. Death card is also Scorpio. We've got Magician card, which is Aries. We've got Justice card, Libra. We've got Fool card, which is Aries as well. So they may have strong placements in those areas. But this person self-sabotage themselves, okay? The Five of Swords in the reverse is basically someone who is sort of ready to act. It's almost like they cause drama, but they do actually want to come on in and create peace. They want to find a solution in this change or transition that they're going through. I just want to talk about the blockage, though. Can you please tell me about the blockage of this person? What is the blockage in this twin flame? Because there's always a blockage that we have to become aware of. Not feeling like they're enough, and feeling low confidence. So it's almost like they're overcompensating by striving for success. The Six of Wands in the reverse is like this person has a fear of failure. Okay, so basically I feel this person overcompensates by trying to be somebody, I guess. I mean, we all want to be somebody, and we actually all are somebody in our own right. But society tells us that we should sort of aspire to be a certain thing or a certain way, and I feel like this person has in some way been influenced there, but they feel like they're not quite where they want to be or where they quite need to be, and it's given them low self-esteem. They struggle a lot with things like that. They feel like they're not good enough, so they feel like if they were to give their attention to love, devotion, settling down, it's almost like that is less time focusing on their career or their passions, and they feel like they're letting somebody down. I can't quite grasp the energy. They feel like they're letting somebody down. Who are they letting down? Nine of Wands. Well, actually, the Nine of Wands tends to be connected to the twin flame. So because it's in the reverse, it's like they feel like they're letting themselves down. They're letting the union down. The Nine of Wands in the reverse is an energy of sort of like feeling isolated, having a bit of paranoia perhaps, but trying to have faith even though they're defensive. So I feel like this person really wants to drop their guard, but they feel really vulnerable. They like to be seen as someone successful. They're not showing me who the influence was for this. Can you please show me an influence? This could be, we got double four, so this is important. This could be either a separation that they experienced, either in childhood, whether their parents divorced, guardians divorced, or whether this is from a previous relationship that really knocked their confidence and they just feel like they're not enough. They feel like they need to prove themselves. There's like a bravado here. So hence, we all have to go through an ego death. It's something that, I mean, there's good ego and there's bad ego, of course, but the ego death is when we fear to lose, or we fear to fail, or we fear to be hurt. We build like a big prison around ourselves because it means we never actually do anything, you know, because we fear that what if it goes wrong? So this person's got themselves in a bit of a stalemate energy, and that's when we have to have that ego death. Okay, we have to eradicate ourselves of the fear. The Four of Wands indicates a separation. There's been some sort of separation. Now either that's a separation with you and them, The Four of Swords indicates that they're in a very solitary energy and they're really meditating over previous experiences that is connected to a separation. So whether it is a separation from before they met you, or whether it is a separation that they experienced in childhood and it's left them with abandonment issues, or they feel very alone and they're scared to be alone. So if you connect to a person and you love them with all of your heart and you invest in something and it goes wrong, that would be like the worst scenario for this person. I mean, it's the worst scenario for everybody, but they were not willing to take the risk, okay? Whereas you were willing to take the risk and you got your heart broken. Okay, so we've got number 7, the Magician card. They said I'm not finished with that, and they're also giving me an image in the water. They're showing me a seashell, So they're showing me a seashell as a signifier. In the next 4 to 5 weeks, you're going to see a seashell that is not in its typical place. I mean, which probably should be by the sea, right? So they're showing me, I mean, it could be that you go to visit a friend and they've got a big old seashell on their shelf, or you've got one on your shelf that you're looking at right now in this moment as you're listening to this reading. But I feel like this is something you find on your path, like you're walking down the street and you're like, huh, there's a seashell there. That's weird in the city. It's out of place. That's what I feel. The seashell is out of place. So look out for that. Also, seashells, they tend to represent inner listening to your heart. Okay, seashells often are put over the heart space to listen. So I feel like this is an important part of your person's journey that they're going through. The Magician card also indicates that this person is manifesting, and they are manifesting this. They don't want to control their emotions anymore. They want to settle down. They want to be in a committed relationship. Okay, so also we've got message. I do feel like this person has been in some way deep down controlling themselves, not actually reaching out to you, even though that's what they wanted to do. They kind of expected you to either chase them some more, or they've been expecting a message from you, but you're not giving it. So this person is, I feel, a little bit nervous. As you can see, those it's like a ram there, quite a lot of anxiety, but through it, this person is trying to be logical and trying to sort of like focus. They're trying to focus on manifesting from you to send a message, but you've like taken a step back. So I feel like that's not going to occur. And they're starting to wonder, where's the energy gone? As I said, as soon as a twin flame chaser takes their attention off their twin, the runner starts to seek the chaser out. They come towards you. So they're reaching out with a message. They've got the message there. So this person, they will correspond with you. This is something they've already written. Now that's showing up a lot in the twin flame connections. This is a message that's already been written, but they have not sent it. I feel like they're actually going to take pieces of that message and send you a message. They're not going to send you the whole message. And later on, they're going to tell you that they wrote something that they've never truly sent you. Okay, of how they feel about you. Number 7 indicates this person wants to sort of take the journey of life with you. Number 7 is a Chariot card number, which means there's action, change. This person wants to take the journey. So I feel like you will hear from your person. And we've got the King of Cups, okay, which is someone who has a lot of love, but they try and compose themselves. Someone who can see them loving you for eternity and is really intuitively connected to you. It's almost like they see their reflection in you as well, but that scared the bejeebies out of them, so they took a real step back. As you can see, it says the word control here. This person loves, but they've been controlling their emotions. So deep down, know that they do love you and that they've hung back in the connection. Now, before I move on, I'm just going to pull one more lot to see if I can get anything more on the blockage or why this has been taking a step back. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. The Hermit. This person fears to be alone. It's so weird. They fear to be alone, and yet they isolate themselves. Okay, the Hermit in the reverse does indicate that someone does not want to repeat patterns. Okay, someone who does not want to repeat mistakes from the past. So it's almost like they remain isolated in order to not repeat something they've experienced before. So whether that is they've been triggered because they witnessed their parents separate when they were younger, or they were in a relationship that was very damaging and they do not want to repeat a cycle with you, so they've kept you at a distance, even though there's love. I know humans, they're so complex. There's sometimes things just don't make sense, including myself. I've been in situations when, you know, all I've wanted to scream at a person is, I love you with every ounce of my soul, and I want to take the journey of life with you. And what I've said is, I'm really happy for you that you found someone new. What is that? Humans are crazy. We all do things where we just push it to the side. We push it to the side. You know, so I feel here that this person is shutting people out because they don't want to be hurt. And they are going to become aware of the fact that they built a wall. And that Nine of Wands in reverse tells me that this person wants to break down the boundaries. They want to open up. They don't want to be isolated anymore. They want to have faith, but it's been a difficult journey for them. Just like it's been a difficult journey for you, my beautiful Capricorn, in very different ways. So, you know, you may not be so forgiving because of what has gone on in the relationship. Remember, we each have a journey. We are each marked by experiences along that journey. So we respond to situations in very different ways. And we can never truly expect another person to respond in the same way that we feel we would in that moment, because they've had a different experience. And that is one of the most difficult things to accept, okay? Now, we do have the outcome energy, which is number 5, challenge. But in challenge, there is growth. And the tree represents history. Okay, it represents the past. So you and this person, there's definitely some ancestral wounding going on in this connection, definitely some codependency going on in this connection. And I feel this person and you will eventually join each other's family tree. You will actually plant roots together. There will be stability, but there is a past experience that is blocking this connection in some way, that needs to be ironed out, that needs to be talked about, that needs to be resolved. Okay, so I do feel like you and this person, a lot of personal growth, but I feel like both of you can actually grow together in the future, especially since this person does want to reach out to you, but you're not so sure if you want to accept that because of everything you've been through right now. And I feel like you're trying to focus on yourself. And I feel like you've been going through a difficult time with regards to your job, if you've got a job as well. So you may be like, you know what, I'm just focusing on other things right now that are way more important. The Justice card as an outcome energy means that you and this person will have a conversation. So there's definitely like another communication in the future. And this is to resolve an issue, to make things right. It is karma intervening. The Justice card is about making adjustments for the truth to be revealed. So it's about both of you coming into a space where you find balance, because this is a Libran energy. And it is also about finding a solution. The truth finally comes out. This person is going to reveal to you how they have built a wall, how they have blocked out anybody who tried to love them, including their family members. This person just puts like brakes on everything and remains in this very independent, I don't need nobody kind of energy, when deep down they need love the most. You know, we always say people that have the toughest exterior have the most sensitive, softest interior that they are protecting, because they've been hurt before in the past. So that's why this person has been very difficult to connect to. Now, the Justice card also is about needing to make a decision. So you and this person in the future, you will have a conversation, but it is an indicator that a decision needs to be made. Whether you stay, whether you go, whether you, you know, come together in union, because the Justice card can be a card of contracts. You and this person, you know, coming together to find balance and sort of connect to each other in a higher level of commitment. This card is a card of being fair, reciprocity. And as you can see, we've got the sword there, an eye for an eye kind of energy. It makes the whole world blind, and it never solves anything. So I feel like this is going to take a lot of maturity on both of your parts in order to overcome some of the difficulties that have been occurring in this connection. Now, nobody ever said it was easy at all. The twin flame journey is one of the hardest things to take, but some people resolve themselves to wanting to connect to the twin flame journey, and some decide they want to step out. Right now, you're in an energy of stepping out because you feel it's too difficult. But this person, they're not going to give up on you. So take that as you will. We all have free will, so you don't have to take this person's advances if you do not wish to. But I do feel like you will have a conversation with this person in the future. We've got concern. Now, this is your person. And this is your energy, okay? We flip the energies there. So concern As you can see, this person is awakening, and they're concerned that they've finally lost you. They've let you go. Okay. As you can see as well, very important. I don't know what they are, but I want to say lilies as well in the picture there. We'll have to look that up, but I want to say that they're lilies. So it's almost like this person is recognizing the gift they had, and they, you know, sort of shut themselves out. They are maturing and they're getting older, so they're starting to really sit with their thoughts about the union. They're starting to reveal to themselves, have revelations about stability and how they acted in the connection, how they shut you out. You know, I don't feel like it was malicious. This person did not shut you out to be malicious. This person was protecting themselves in such a way where they felt they could not connect to anybody, that they just needed to focus on career. And, you know, it's almost like they didn't even think about the future or settling down, because they thought it's not something they needed to be distracted with at that time. But they had feelings, they fell in love, and they couldn't, they acknowledged that they fell in love, but they avoided it because they felt it would be a distraction. We got number 33 there. When you reduce it, 3 plus 3, of course, is 6, which is the lover's card number. So this person is recognizing they have a deep love for you, but they're concerned because you've taken a real step back, and they think this time they've really lost you for good. Okay. Now on your side, we have expectation. You waited for this person. You waited for a message, it never came, and you're like, done. It's number 28. 2 plus 8 is 10, which is the number of endings and beginnings. But also, it is the Wheel of Fortune number, which means there is a turning point in the connection. Because you were done and you're taking a step back, you've changed the dynamics. So the energy is flipping, which means you're focusing on yourself, and your person is concerned that they've lost you. It's not a game, it's an energetic exchange. This person is then drawn to come towards you. So everything that you've been expecting, the message, etc., you're going to receive it. Okay, it has taken a long time, but part of you is like, you're over that. You're done, and you're done. Not because you wanted to, but because you felt forced to, because you felt so shut out by this twin flame connection. Now, for your person, they've got the Emperor. So maturity. This person is now thinking about the future. They're starting to be more spiritually evolved. They're taking leadership. They're taking onus. They're taking accountability of their actions, and they're stepping into their power. Okay. You may feel it's a little bit too late, my beautiful Capricorn, but I do feel like this person is going to come towards you, and they're going to want to try and overcome the obstacles. As you can see, all the mountains in the background, and this wolf there is howling. So I feel like this person is trying to express themselves. It's almost like they're going to be louder than ever before in expressing their love for you, because they want to get through to you now that actually they made some choices that were based on who they were in that moment, but they have changed. They're now someone who is matured, who is different. They look at things in a different way. We've also got the 7 of Wands for you. Now the 7 of Wands is a defensive energy. You're protecting yourself against this person. It says here valor. So valor is like to win, or to hold true to a vision. So I feel like you've not truly, deep down, given up on this person, but I feel like you've built your self-confidence. Their BS is not going to fly with you anymore, but you've also built a defensive system. Now they've got to break down your walls, because I feel like you're focusing on other things. Plus, the 7 of Wands tends to mean that you're above competition. So, you know, this person knows that you're the one. There's nobody else. But you're not compromising on what is important to you. And you're looking for a higher level of commitment, one that you can see a future with, someone who's going to take the journey of life with you. But this person's not sort of showing you that in action at this time. So unless this person shows you right now, you're holding off. You're protecting yourself against this energy. And I feel yeah, you're a little bit defensive to their advances, because you expected things to occur sooner. I'm just going to pull one more card just to clarify this energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please? Wow. Now they keep showing me a pinball machine. Pinball machine. It came up in meditation that I did before the reading, and I don't mention any of the images in the meditation until they come up in the water, because then that's how I know it's for you and it's not something that's for me. So the pinball machine, you may have felt like that this was a game, or both of you have been like back and forth, that pinball, you know. Yeah, I feel like like a pinball machine, you know, it's almost like you've been going around the houses with this, perhaps. And just when you start to get close, they sort of bat you away again. I just keep getting this energy of the pinball machine. You know, they bat those little things, I don't know what they're called, little flicker things or something, they flick away. So it's almost like as soon as you get close, this person pushes you away. That's how they are, this person is recognizing that's what they did. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay, we got a King of Cups and we've got a Queen of Cups. As I said, both of you need to flip in terms of polarity in this twin flame connection. So there is, the Queen of Cups in reverse is insecurity. It doesn't feel safe enough to open up at this time. But the Queen of Cups also is a card of addictions. So it can mean that you and this person are addicted to each other. But you know, there's insecurity at the root of this connection that is preventing and blocking a pathway forward. But it can also mean that you and this person, you either met each other when you had addictions, or this person has addictions, or you did. There's something here with sort of, it can be that you and this person are addicted to a certain pattern of sort of pushing each other away. They come towards you, you come towards them, they bat each other, you bat each other back. You know, you push each other or put the brakes on each time. So I feel like there's a pattern here that's been emulated, but you're preventing, it's almost like you're being the block. You're stopping the pattern, you're changing the script, you're doing something different, which makes them spiritually evolve and do something different as well and become aware of their actions and spiritually evolve and mature, okay? But I mean, both of you, it's a match, but right now, it's not quite there yet, but it's on its way, okay? So you will hear from this person, but as I said, this time round, there's going to be a very deep conversation between you and this person, where it's to resolve some issues, but I feel like you're very close in coming together in terms of frequency, okay? So I'm just going to get you a final card, okay? So we have hummingbirds, miracle. Miracles. It says, you are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. And you got the Fool card there. So that's about you finding your happiness, taking like a new journey, focusing on the adventure ahead of you. Then everything slots into place. Life tends to happen to us when we're not paying attention, okay? Or when we're focused on other things. The thing we want, we focus on it for such a long time, never happens. Okay, manifest something that you want and trust that the universe will bring it to you. But then take your focus elsewhere. You know, how many times have you thought, I really wish this would happen, and then you just forgot about it, and then months later it shows up in your world. But the thing that you focus on all the time and you crush the vision, it never shows up because you're too focused on it. You're not having balance in life. You're not focusing on other things. But with the Fool card, I feel like you're taking it now in your stride. And that's when the magic starts to happen for this twin flame connection, okay? Hummingbirds, you know, those wings, it's a lot of hard work, but they make it look effortless. So I feel like you and this person are you're currently doing the hard work, okay? Thank you so much. Now, the first card you got is I am a dreamer. They have got I'm responsible for my life. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Their crown chakra is highlighted, so this person is aware. And the message for both of you is I am open to receive, okay? I am a dreamer. So you're keeping the vision alive, being hopeful, but also you're dreaming of other possibilities. Whether that's possibilities in love or career, you're focusing on your journey. So you're visualizing, and whatever it is you're visualizing, you're manifesting into the 3D, into the physical realm. Your person has got, I am responsible for my life. Okay, and the crown is highlighted there, crown chakra. That is to know. This person knows that they have taken certain steps in this relationship. They've avoided their feelings, and they're becoming aware of and taking accountability for their actions. Number 5, there is, of course, the number of conflict. So this person is aware of the conflict that is within them, and they're working through it. Your number was number 44. When you reduce it, 4 plus 4 is 8, which is the number of the self. So you are focusing on yourself at this time. And we've got number 24. I am open to receive. And this is both of your sort of advice to self. I am open to receive, which is to surrender to the connection. And it's number 24. When you reduce it, 2 plus 4 is 6, the number of the Lover's card, which is about deep connection, twin flame, you know, deep, deep connection, partnership, and the strength of you two together. You're coming into alignment. Both of you are aware. You're starting to see. As you can see, the markings around the eyes are bolder on one side than the other. So I feel like you see more than they do at this time, but they are starting to see. And there will be a conversation about alignment with each other. I'm just going to pull a trinket. Thank you so much for it, guys. Okay. So they've shown me the teddy bear. So this is something from childhood, okay? This is something that is unresolved from childhood. Teddy bear also indicates there's more of a need to have fun in this connection because it's become very, very heavy. This person, out of comfort, they've isolated themselves, okay? So that they don't have to take a risk with their emotions because they've been hurt before. So they want me to put this on the Justice card. So there may even be a conversation about some sort of issue from the past that has not been resolved, and that this person is going to confide in you about this. They may have already confided in you about it, but it's coming up again, okay? So I hope something resonated in this reading for you, my beautiful Capricorn. If you'd like to be in the chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is write 5 things down on a piece of paper that you would like to release from your life that you feel is blocking you, whether it's low self-esteem, whether it's codependency, whether it's low confidence or insecurity, trust issues. Write it down on a piece of paper and find a creative way to release it. So some of you may want to go outside and safely enact a burning ritual to release it to the universe, or some of you may just rip it up in the trash and put it in a trash can across town away from you. It will lighten the energy from your shoulders. In the next couple of days after that, you'll just feel so much lighter. You're letting things go, okay? In the comments box below, just put this sentence: I've let it go, now I'm in the flow. And I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of June, and I'll announce the winner's name in a video upload only. If something resonated here for you, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press that little bell. It lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with reading, which is actually very, very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Capricorn. Love and light.